Hi everyone, welcome for this new weekly community show. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so very much for following this weekly series. You can watch it live on Twitch TV during the maintenance or later on YouTube. And if you watch it on YouTube, do not hesitate to give a like, to write a little comment, and to share it with your communities and your friends. Today I will be talking about a few patch notes. First the QA note and then also a little hotfix that will be implemented after this maintenance. But nothing too big, we are just preparing for next week patch, which will be quite important because we are going to add a whole new zone, Grizzle Peak, which will welcome players from level 45 up to 50. Grizzle Peak is divided in two zones or in two releases like we have done with Grimstone Canyon. So the first area will be for 45 to 50. The second area that will come later will be for 50 plus. 50 plus meaning it's for level 50, but it's going to be challenging. So that's where you will really have a feeling of in-game activity. But for now, the Grizzle Peak that's going to be released next week is going to be a leveling zone with what you can expect: different camp, different named boss, different new loot to acquire, some quests that will be implemented already, etc. It's going to be quite exciting. And I think you will really love the decor of that zone. It's going to be a little bit different from what you used to see so far. Well, we have tried to always make different zones, but that one is going to be really, really cool. All right, so we are going also to discuss a little bit about community news, and there's also a few points that I would like to address, which are frequently asked questions or frequently asked feedback by the community, and I would like to take the time to really put the church in the middle of the village. I'm not sure if that works in English, but you know, to just say things how they are and to be sure that you guys understand them. All right, so let's get started. And we are going to start with the hotfix. November 21st hotfix, that's today. As you can see, it's very small, but we need to talk about it. Fixed a rare condition in the launcher code, which was causing it to show that there was an update when there was nothing to update. And that is something that has plagued the player, including myself, for a very long time. And a bug that Undone was hunting for a long time too. So the rare condition is here. Race condition. Okay, so you have information about it if you want information about it. I'm not a tech person, so I'm not going to read you that. Improve the social server timeout logic to reduce the instance in which someone appears online when they are in fact not, which is also a bug that has been reported several times by our community. So guys, thank you very much for reporting your bug. Do not hesitate to do so if something like that happens. In general, Undone is going to talk to you privately to recuperate your log and something like that. So thank you very much for your help. The next things we're talking about is the QA notes, so that are in preparation of the patch that will be released next week. So continued Grizzle Peak work, obviously. Fixed the tutorial anchor, it should no longer fly off the screen with upscaled interface. Fix some navigation issue in Northreach, and Drift now spawn creators around them representative of what you will find inside. When the Drift moves, the mob will despawn when no one is around. So that's something very interesting and a change that will be very welcomed. So right now, people have started to level up their alchemy. They want Ember Essence. Ember Essence is becoming more and more precious. How you can find Ember Essence? You have two different ways. Basically, you need to kill creatures that are turning into ashen creatures. Those creatures can be found around ruptures. Ruptures are failed Ember Drift or entrance of Ember Vein, and you can find those rupture in different places in the world. They start to appear in Northreach, in Meadowland, sorry, not in Northreach, but they start to appear in Meadowland, Dryfoot, Redshore Forest, Highland Hills, Grimstone Canyon. But now you also have those Ember Drift. The Ember Drift are entrance that lead you to an Ember Vein, which is a mini dungeon where you find a big concentration of ashen creatures that are already there, and you also have a chance that a normal creature respawn as an ashen creature, meaning a lot of Ember Essence that can be farmed over there. So now around those Ember Drift will be spawning ashen mobs that illustrate the creature that is in the Ember Drift, which has different advantages. First, it's more ashen creature that you can kill. And for example, you could do that while waiting for your group to gather before to enter in the Ember Vein, which give more activity for solo or duo player or for a group when they gather the rest of their group, which is good. Then it also gives the possibility for players that want to farm Ember Essence but don't specifically want to be in a dungeon to find those. It's more occasion to find ruptures or ashen mob because you have now those creatures around. And lastly, it also will give you a more precise indication about what Ember Drift it is or what Ember Vein it is. Because sometimes you find an Ember Vein and you're like, yeah, I found the group, this is great, we needed to go to Basilisk. And then you discover that in fact it was the Ants Ember Vein and not the Basilisk Ember Vein. So here it will be more clear which Ember Vein is there. So very nice change. And lastly, on another note, I think I have figured out the issue relating to the launcher constantly telling you that there is another patch when there is not. I have some more experimentation to do, but hope to have a fix out for this soon. And that's what we just read about in the hotfix that is released today. Blinding Rain, now we know how active the game is, no more hidden people. Well, I don't think it was a very common occurrence. You know, I think it might happen to a few people, but it was most likely not being something very strongly. I mean, the differences in number will not be massive, I think. Like, it's not like suddenly you will discover, oh my god, I thought we were 200 online, but we only are 25. You know, it might be like 10 people who are still showing up present, but I don't think it's much more than that. That being said, I may be wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating the problem. But in any case, this is a fix, so I think everyone will be happy about that. I think it was messing up also the groups or your social list and stuff like that. So it's always better when the bugs are cleaned up. I would like to speak about some frequently asked questions or feedback. The first one is about the experience in general, because this is something we have very often. We do have players complaining or mentioning the fact that the experience is very slow to gain. And big disclaimer, I am not telling you that we might not need to revise the experience gain and maybe readjust it. This is always something we can think about and we can rediscuss and improve. But it's very important to put your expectation right. Embers Adrift is not a game aimed for you to reach the max level as fast as possible or even in any sort of fast manner. Embers Adrift goal is to have a long and exciting journey. So the mindset to have when you are playing Embers Adrift is just to enjoy the present moment. That does not mean you cannot be excited to reach the next level because you have a new abilities or new equipment to get, or maybe you can get into that dungeon you were really looking forward to. But the idea with Embers Adrift is still that you have a long journey to parkour, along which you will have fun, you will meet people, you will get exciting adventure. But the idea is not that you are grinding your experience for what end? That's my question for you. And then what? You are grinding and you are leveling faster. And then what? What are you going to do? So I think, and someone have very nicely spoken about it during a discussion where the experience were shared, that our goal will be to make your journey more and more interesting. So what we want to do is to ensure that you have different activity to do, that you have exciting dungeon to go in, and that the whole journey experience is more and more refined and include more and more different possibility for you to adventure on. As a player, you really need to put your expectation right. Embers Adrift is a journey. It is not a short journey. It's a long journey, and it's aimed to be a long journey. A long journey that is exciting and passionating, and where you can experience all kind of adventure and meet new player. It might not be the playstyle that you prefer. So that's something you need to reevaluate for yourself. Do I enjoy this concept, or do I prefer something that allows me to go faster? Flubit is saying it is a slow food restaurant as opposed to a fast food restaurant. Yes, absolutely. And I know that not everyone wants to experience this. And I'm not saying that we don't have to finely tune the experience gain either. Maybe it is a little bit too slow. Maybe it is quite too slow and could be reworked, reconsidered, improved. I'm not denying that. But the experience is still to have a long journey. How this long journey happen, that's up to us to ensure that it's exciting and enjoyable, and that you want to stick around. But it's still aimed to be a long journey that you're sharing with your friend, and not something that you finish in just 1 month. And most game, I think, if you are playing not super fast, but you're playing relatively casually, most MMORPG will allow you to reach max level in 1 month. I think that's a fair thing to say, that Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, maybe not Final Fantasy because you have quite some main story quests, but World of Warcraft, etc., all those games will allow you, if you play relatively casually but regularly enough, to complete and to level from level 1 to level max level in 1 month. If you are putting all your heart to it, you certainly can do it much faster than that. I know that Elder Scrolls Online, you can do it in 5 hours if you know how to do. If you really want to speed up and min-max, you can finish your world leveling in 5 hours. And in World of Warcraft, it's something you can do in a few days if you really do it quite fast. And I'm not speaking about the boost, of course, which is something different, because that's instant. But in Embers Adrift, we don't want it to be like that. It's going to be more on the line of old school gaming, as it should be, because that's what we are doing, and that's why we're creating Embers Adrift. And we're not trying to compete or to be on the same level than modern game. They propose you an experience which is really great and exciting. We are proposing a different experience. Speaking of which, we are speaking about experience. Should quests give you experience or not? So the reason why we are not giving you quests experience, it's because we really wanted to separate those two activities. You can level up your character by adventuring and killing mobs. That's how you gain experience. Quests are here to give you context about the world, to give you an adventure, to lead you towards different place, giving you some idea about which camp to go and which area to explore. It of course give you some lore information, and you have as a reward, you have some equipment that are usually better than the regular equipment that are dropped or that are crafted. So it can be interesting to do a quest for the reward. But we wanted also to have the freedom to create long chain quests. Quests that you don't want to do for the progression, but that you want to do for the discovery, for the adventure, and for the lore. So we wanted to have the possibility and the freedom to write long text, to give you some puzzle to solve, some things to explore that can take time. If we were doing quests hubs, like World of Warcraft introduced quests in World of Warcraft Classic, where you were doing your main experience through quests, it's a very different way of playing. It's a very different way of exploring the world. And you will want to have quests that are efficient. You will not want to have quests that are losing you into a very long journey across several zones. You will want things that make sense, where you don't have to go back too often back and forth between NPCs. You will maybe not want to have a puzzle to solve where you don't have any indication. I can promise you, if we start to make the progression via quests rather than via killing mobs, players will play differently and they will have different expectations and they will have different requests. Because players always have requests. Always. Whatever you're doing. So does that mean we cannot rethink our point of view and maybe add a little bit of experience? Just, teeny bits, so you cannot level through quests, but you still have a little bit of experience as a reward? I'm not really sure, but that's something we could be discussing internally. I cannot promise you the answer. But there's a reason why we don't want to make your progression doable via quests. And that's to allow us to make quests with depth, with a lot of text, with exploration, with puzzle to solve, and it's not going to be the most efficient way for you to level up. Besides, usually quests tell you to go and kill some creatures and to explore certain area where you're going to fight mobs. Therefore, you're gaining experience while doing the quest. The quest is just an excuse, a threat to lead you in some places and to face some enemies. Alright, so now I'm going to check the chat. Oshek Albion, hi and welcome to the community, welcome to the stream. I liked it to starting Frodo's journey. There's literally no way to rush it. Take the time it takes, and I want to experience it all. Yes, that's a little bit the idea behind Embers Adrift as well. It's very much inspired from old school game, Dungeon and Dragon campaign, or those type of epic journey that you find in fantasy books. Zokunen Zoku, I love the moment-to-moment experience the game offers. I'm in no rush to get to the end. Flubit is saying, so get out of the drive-through line, come inside and meet some folk and spend some time. And quests are not repeatable, correct? Eliminate a ton of issue. No, we don't want to do... well, maybe we will do some repeatable quests in future, but daily quests we will not do. Because daily quests also kind of force player to go daily. Some player cannot escape it, even if they have the choice to ignore it. Some player will be pushed to it and will feel like they must do it. to be efficient, and that also puts a certain type of behavior in place that we don't want. Oshak is saying, down the line, it would be nice to have a different experience bar that was specifically related to quests that had some types of reputation benefit with NPC. Yeah, that's something we wanted to do, we had the ambition of doing. Unfortunately, we didn't have the time to get to it. So it might be something we will do in future, because it has always been one of our goals. We were just running out of time, manpower and resource, and we had to put the reputation system aside. But that's definitively something we would like to do. Of course, if we are putting those reputation after in-game, some people will be like disappointed, but I have already done all of the quests of the game. Now how do I gain reputation? So that's going to be another puzzle to solve. Smartbone is saying, I agree, people should take the time to play and enjoy the game. But like I was saying, it is a certain play style, and it might not be fit everyone. Some people might not enjoy that. Some people might like to have a more clear goal and something more purposeful, or more like, okay, I need to do that, and then when I'm done that, I will do that next, etc. Obviously, we have tried to do this along your journey. You have certain things you can achieve. So at level 6, you need to choose a new profession or a class. At level 10, you can start to do some exciting stuff in Northreach. At level 15, you can go in Aquifer. At level 20, you have your alchemy quest, etc. So we try to put like stepping stone or milestone that you will be excited to reach. But the idea is still to have a long journey and to not be able to reach those milestones in a couple of hours. It should take you some times. A very, very, very frequent topic, which is the trade system. Why don't we have an auction house? So I'm going to repeat what I've been saying many times across many different places, and I hope that a lot of you are going to listen to this part and are going to share that information with anyone asking the question. First, we need to implement the mail system, and the mail system is on the roadmap. We are going to work on it. We are going to implement that pretty soon. It's quite high in the priority. We just need to get to it. The mail system needs to be put in place because whatever trade system we utilize after, an auction house, commission board, whatever it might be, we need to have the trade system in place. What is the trade system? The mail system, sorry. The mail system. What is the mail system? The mail system is simply the ability to send a mail to someone, including an item, and asking for some gold, for some money in exchange. Therefore, the person that you are sending that item to will receive the item, and to be able to get it will pay you automatically. So it's a way of trading, but with a delay and not being face to face. But it's a one person to person trade still. Now, once that's in place, once that technology is in the game, then we can discuss about what's needed for the game as a trade system. Second point, and that's very important. This particular subject, but it's also valid for a lot of different topics. Not everyone agree on what's best for the game. You will not find 80% of players wanting an auction house and only 20% not wanting it. Here it's more a case of 50-50. There's plenty of players, a large part of the community, that is very strongly against the auction house. So here it's very much a very divided topic. Some people think an auction house is needed, some people think it will destroy one aspect of the game. So it's quite important to keep in mind that it is not because you feel strongly for something that everyone will be aligned with your ideas. Most of the time people have different opinion, and it's not because you may be right that someone else is wrong. You can be both right. So the topic, of course, is nice to have. It's nice to discuss, but it is a discussion we are going to have once the mail system is in place. Because before that, it's useless. The mail system is the first step. And after that, we will see first if the community wants another trade system, or if sending mail with COD, or getting some money for your mail is enough. Maybe the trade system we will want to have is something different, not like an auction house, but there had been different ideas that have been suggested that are interesting as well. For example, a commission board, someone asking, I would like to have 100 leather. And then you can say, okay, I have 100 leather, I can send it to that person. So it's an auction house, but in the other way. You're not proposing your merchandise, but you are fulfilling the need of someone else. Or it could be simply a trading board where people, instead of spamming the trade channel, they are placing the offer into the trade, but you cannot do the exchange immediately. You still have to contact the person directly. Or it could be people that are setting AFK shop. A lot of people have been suggesting to be able to place themselves into the city, for example, and people can purchase directly their merchandise while they are AFKing. There is different idea to have that we can explore, but first we need to place the mail system in advance. And the fact that we do not have the mail system yet does not mean we are against discussing about a train system in future. Quite the contrary. That was also a misconception I have read some places. We are not against it, but we cannot discuss it before to have tried the mail system first, both from a tech point of view. That tech need to be in the game, and second, from a social point of view. I hope the situation is clarified and that you guys understand the whole aspect of that question. Alice is saying, man, I want the faction reputation so bad. One day, Alice, probably. It is still not on the roadmap. That's something you could ask Marcus to add to his poll. Mujin is saying, you could do reputation that are only on new quests or maybe an expansion, but some way that where everyone starts on the same playing field. Yeah, if we are adding a reputation, it will have to be done that way. So Oschek Albion is saying, a good starting point after the mail system would be a simple bulletin board where we could advertise, then COD, we could see where we go from there. Yes, there's many different options that could be suggested, and there had been many different propositions that were quite interesting. So that's a whole discussion that will need to be happening later on. Veritas, hello and welcome to the channel. Sounds like a need for polls with results available to public, like have a poll upon logging in. Yes, but I'm not sure if we have the tech in place to do special announce on the login. So that's another whole system to be put in place. Alright, so any question related to those two topics, or we are good to go? Poll and suggestion are in Discord, so that is covered there, right? But that are not official poll. We have not done any official poll yet. So this is suggestion made by players. And yes, The suggestion forum on Discord is one of the great places where to leave your suggestion and your feedback. There's different places where you can do it. First, the Discord, like we just say. Second, the forum. There's a feedback and bugs section on the forum as well, if you prefer the forum than Discord. And then there's, of course, in-game. You can use the command /report and you can give feedback directly there if you're the kind of person that don't want to leave your feedback publicly because you don't want to stir up a discussion with other player. So you can also do that. It's send a message directly to us on Slack and we are seeing it and discussing it over there. So that's another possibility. And lastly, you are also very welcome during a 2 weekly discussion on Discord. The Wednesday and the Thursday, you will find those events pre-planned in the event section on Discord. Those meetings happen on Discord, on voice chats. The Wednesday night, there's Adrift that join up. So if you have any question related to abilities, loot, equipment, crafting, what else? Alchemy, that's Adrift. So you can ask all those questions to Adrift directly or share your feedback directly with him, and there will be nice and kind discussion that happen during those meetings. The Thursday, there's also a meeting, but Adrift don't join that one. Sometimes Undone or Drindin are stopping by, but otherwise it will be me, and I'm asking directly your question on Slack, and very often I have a very fast answer to share with you. That's it for the event. All right. So now that we have been discussing about that, I have some little communities news to share with you guys. Alright, let's get to it. The first thread I would like to share with you is design a quest that you think will be fun using existing game mechanics. So this is a thread created by Mino, and it's basically setting up a quest, designing a quest, and he's inviting all of you to do the same. I thought it might be fun for some of you creative type to post quest ID and possible reward for completing them. Who knows, maybe the developer will see yours and think it will work and add it to the game sometimes in the future. That will definitively be cool. So if you have a quest ID or a quest system ID or something you will find exciting, find this thread and check it out and add your ID. So here we have Mino's first ID. I'm just going to read that one because it's funny and it will be absolutely doable. The Dirty Rat. Quest begin in New Haven Valley and is for level 1 to 10. The players speak to a hunter NPC that will be placed at the first camp. When a player interacts with this hunter, the NPC will say to the player, "I was sent to rid the valley of its rat infestation. You see, the rats are starting to leave the ruins and enter the city in larger numbers, and they are bringing a sickness with them. As you may well know, Drifter, we can ill afford to lose people to sickness, especially in those trying times. I fear too that I have accepted a task that seems impossible, since the rats never seem to stop reproducing. Can you aid me and slay some rats? 20 will be a huge help, and for your trouble, I'm sure the city will find something useful for you in your adventure." Upon the completion, the NPC will say, "Well done, Drifter. New Haven is in your debt. I've been told by the Academy the sickness is slowing. Please accept this as a token of our appreciation. Reward, choose one of several different Ember imbued weapon level 1 to 10. So, if you think this quest is interesting or if you want to design a quest on your own, you can enjoy that thread. I'm going to give you a link over here. There you go. Next discussion, it is the poll organized by Marcus last week. Flair suggested 2024 roadmap poll, just suggestion folk. So, it is not official. It is a player-made poll. Precision. It might be very well that some of those propositions, even if they're very popular, will never be implemented in the game. But have fun, enjoy. It's a nice way of sharing feedback while not directly sharing feedback, but being creative and excited for the future. So Marcus is updating this poll every week, and he will update it until December. In December, he will close it off. So if you have more proposition, more suggestion, do it now. So here it is. I'm rereading the first post. I've done it last week, but I do it again. Here it's the Great Player Suggested 2024 Roadmap poll. How it works? Choose one item you would like added to the additional choice below and post it here, and or vote for one of the items already listed. The poll will be open for 6 weeks. Votes are public. Vote can be changed. You can only vote twice, once the poll and also once with another suggestion in a post. I will regularly about the poll options with your new suggestion. Important note, the poll is limited to 14 entries. Sorry. I will add additional choice below, so you can now vote for 2 options, one in the poll and one in the list below. To vote for something in the list below, in your post put list choice, so I don't miss it. Okay? So here you have the 14 first choice. And here you have the next one. Alright, now I need to share with you the video of the week that has been created by our friend Mujin. So I've already been introducing Mujin several times. Now we're going to watch an extract of his latest video. There it is. That's Mujin.
Greetings all, Mujin here with a little tips and or tricks video. I'm gonna show you how to find ember ruptures and ember veins. Best way to do it is to stand by one of these little death respawn things. They have various different looks. It's a lot easier to see these in open areas like Meadowlands. You can see the green are ruptures, which are not dungeons. The purple are like open dungeons. Looks like there's 2 here. I'm gonna go travel to a place where it's a lot harder to see these because it's a forested area. And they probably need my suggestion is either have them where they can be seen through forestry, or they have to go much higher to get over the top of the trees to be seen.
There we go. If you want to see this video, if you are interested by this topic, please, here there's a link, and give a like and a comment to Mujin video, subscribe to his channel. He has plenty of tip and trick to share with you. So that's it for the content creator of this week. In case you do not know what the weekly game is a little game on Discord for fun. The rewards for the winner is 1 gold coin, which if you're a new player, it's really good. If you're a high level player, it's nothing at all. You don't care. But the idea with this weekly game is just to have fun, to find a little activity to do, to socialize maybe, and to share your beautiful screenshot on Discord. So here it is. Last week game was take a screenshot including you in front of the world map. Did you know we had a world map? It's in game now. You can find the world map hanging on a wall in a building in New Haven City. I'm not giving too much spoiler here. You still have to make your investigation. Good hunt. And then we do have the first image is Elder. Okay, Elder, thank you. That's nice. How did he climb there too? That's the question. But it's not related. First serious entry. Here we have Gracie. We have Suva. We have Marcus on a different character. Kuye Kadi. Saito. Aluna. Flub. Soulchaser. Das. Ivrada. Katira. Runsong. Who is this? Turnip Heads. Gastlish. No, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. It was fun too. And then Carrier. Carrier, we say, I promise it's me behind the shield. To which Das say, that's a door, not a shield. He got a point. So for all of you that do not know where the world map is, it will give you an idea where to find it. And it's the weekly game we have the most entry. 14 entry. Yeah, it's awesome. I need to find another super cool game like that to motivate everyone to participate. There we go. So let me find my number picker. We're going to find the winner for this week. 1 to 14. Let's get started. Who's the winner? Let's see. Ooh, I'm almost sick. Oh my god. There we go. Number 8. Nice. Who's the number 8? The number 8 is Soulchaser. Congratulations, Soulchaser. You have won. You have won 1 gold. Book me in game to get your gold. Yay, there we go. And there's a... Ooh, there is... Oh, what I see. I see a rupture. We have the rupture. Okay, the barrels. Oh, here we go. Those boxes are full of digging and mining tool. Are they being brought in or shipped out? Will those be traded to the dry food motor? Okay. Alright. Let's kill the Slackjack. Yay! Ashen Slackjack! Yay! That's so cool. Look at that. Oh, nice. Alright. Another card of ore, and again it seems to glow as if there is a residual ember energy here. Is it coming from the stone or the chest itself? Yeah, but that's a question that you will be doing yourself, knowing the area. Here I knew it will not be a problem. Because I knew where my group was going, that I would be able to join them back, and I knew I could do the road by myself. In some other occasion, I would not have done it because it would have been difficult, or my group could have been put in danger. Here, they are in the company of Anissa, which is a very powerful healer, so they were safe. But you're right, in some case it will not be the right choice to do. But that's a question of doing a choice. You decide what you're doing, what you don't do. Yes, there's some trash loot. Son of mine, hi, how are you doing? still lost? So if you are lost physically, remember that Blue Peter, where's Blue Peter now? Must be there. It's just behind the canyon. You don't see it anymore. So I'm passing because I won it the last time. Yeah, here we go. Here, you have Blue Peter. It show you the north, always. Yeah, let me see what I have in my quest. Yeah, I just need to slay some marauder. I have this last marauder to kill. There we go. Alright, Belt of the Whaler. Ooh, look at that. That's a very nice belt. 5 haste, 5 block, 8 mental debuff resist. Well, the block, that's for a tank, but okay, I'm greedy. The block is nice for a tank, it's not really nice for something else. But this is very good. Very nice belt. Oh, okay, okay. Everything is working fine for now, Son of Man. I'm doing good. We had a nice day. So, investigating the second camp, I found more traces of residual ember along with digging and mining tool. The Grimstone Marauder are definitively interested in rock, but to what end? There is evidence of traffic moving further down the canyon. There might be more information further down the road. I better check. Yeah, and once you know the emplacement, it feels good, and you will have the occasion of learning. And here in this valley, there's plenty of things. Like here, there's a nice room with a lot of rat and Scorpio. Okay, we have completed that part of the quest. I can see a lake from here. It looks as if the Marauder has established a significant presence there. If there is any indication what they are up to, this seems a likely place. I need to get a closer look. Okay, check the lakeshore chest, dog barrel, and kill Marauder at the lake camp. Okay, nice. We're going to kill some slackjack, guys. Ah, yeah. The others. Yeah, those guys hurt. So one thing you also have, and I've not been talking about that at all today, is the position. So if you want some extra bonuses, you need to pay attention to your position. So you can see your weapon will have bonuses, like 5 more damage if I am using the side position, and plus 15 hit if I'm in the back. Where is Anissa? Oh, Anissa is not here, it's just... Okay. I guess it's fine. Hey, Criminal Odin! Hi, how are you doing? Big hugs to you, Criminal Odin. Really happy to see you, hope you're doing well. So I am playing a supporter and I am a duelist. So you choose your class at level 6. So I am healing. So that's my main things, is to, of course, heal my group, heal myself when I pull. So, but as a duelist, I also do have some damage abilities. This damage abilities is weakening my targets, moving 45 physical damage resist. I'm using the shield. Here I have screen, shield, a protection that I usually use on the tank. I have some heal, first aid. Patch, which is almost instant heal. It's very fast heal that you can use and you can spam. And here's the best, which is a group heal. You can also see by pushing on Alt to see the direction and the range of all of your abilities. You also have an assist button, and you have a defensive and an offensive target. Meaning that here we have our defensive target. Oops. I can keep my defensive target, which is my friend that I want to heal, for example, while I also have another target, which is the defensive target. And this is something that I find awesome. As a healer, it's great. As a non-healer, it's great too. Oh, we have another marauder here. I'm going to take my melee weapon. So each role does have a set of three set of weapon. So you can always know what is the role of the mob you're fighting. This guy is a defender. It does have a two-hander hammer, so it's a defender. Defender can use two-hander mace and hammer, polearms, like Snoo is using, or of course a shield and a sword. Or one-hander, it doesn't have to be a sword. The supporter have main hand and offhand. They have crossbow. And they have staff. So we know this guy is also a defender. Striker have access to double one-hander. So dual wield. Two-hander like sword and axe. and bows, short and long bows. The short bow can be in melee range. The long bow have a minimum. You cannot be in melee. You have to stand far away. No, there's zero PvP. The only PvP you have are the duel. Snoo Snoo, duel me. I'm doing a duel with Snoo Snoo. It's to show to the stream. Yeah, like, let it go. There we go. 87? Really? Okay, I'm doing a 34. 25, okay. 20. Okay, fine! This is going to be hard. It was the bad place to do a duel. It's a very, very bad idea. I'm going to die! I'm losing! Well, I could not show you very well, but that's the PvP we can do in this game. It's a dice duel. So good, yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. Of course it was the bad place. The chest appeared to be about half full of ember stone, a various level of refinement. Has someone been experimenting with the refinement process? Ah, interesting. Do they have the knowledge of the academy? How come that those marauders are so talented? Run, run, let's run, run! Oh, that was too many. Oh my god. Everyone is back? Okay. No one is lost. Hello, Knight Rider! Hi! Tank and healer dueling during a fight does not sound very smart. No, it was not. It was not smart at all. I got carried away. I just wanted to show the game. And it was stupid, okay? But we didn't die, alright? So it's fine. Thank you so much, Team Vash, for asking all those questions. I hope it was interesting for you. Thank you very much for checking out the game. I do appreciate that. Welcome back, Old Man Painkiller. How are you doing? You just wanted to add challenge. Yeah, of course. That's the reason. Or maybe I was just a little bit thoughtless and I was just thinking about showing off the game and not really what was careful. So I still have a lot of shout out to do. So right now is going to be a shout out for Gulo. I don't think I did a shout out for... No, I did. So it will be a shout out for Knight Rider. No, Old Man Painkiller first. Old Man Painkiller. With only one L. Here we go. Hey, Sid! Hello! How are you doing? We have a lot of streamers in the channel, so I try to not forget anyone. Sometimes I do, and I'm not doing shout out every time, but I try to encourage people to follow each other because it's better if you support each other. It's nicer, it's more fun, and it makes us a big family. There we go. They are in North Reach, so you basically have a main road that crosses the whole area that goes from Meadowland to Dryfoot, and it does a kind of circle like that in front of the wall. So if you follow that main road, you should be able to find them. You ask them where they are in relation to that main road, and then you will be able to see in which area are they. They might be either in the spider area, they might be doing the bats, they might be doing the exiles. Oh, you're not in the same zone? Oh! Oh! Oh, nice! Nice! Yay! Ah, that's really cool. Nice! Yay! I have the book, and the book is yeah, flourish. I cannot learn it now, but I have it. No, it's really cool. So that's abilities you can only find here, and it's for level 34. So you only learn from the trainer your ability until level 30, and beyond that you have 3 ability to find on books, and it drop in some places. Oh yeah, the book. Lakeshore chest and the barrels I need to find. I'm happy. So, Nightwriter, speaking of the little arrow, how come it is not zone-wide? It is only when you are in close distance. There's a reason for that. That Undone will be able to explain you, which is, I'm afraid to not say it correctly, but the creature which are not in a certain distance of you are not rendered to make performance better. So, something like that. It's very badly explained, but so that's why you don't see it zone-wide. Ah, yeah, pungent odor emerged from those barrels. It's clearly not meant for consumption. Could it be alchemical in nature? Oh yeah, look at this. There's some stuff here. No, Smartbone! Smartbone got a slagjack. Okay, you said I need the east exit to get North Reach. I can see where I am. I will attempt to get there. Yes, there we go. So you really have to because if I think you are at the south, the extreme south, then you need to cross the lake to go beyond the lake and go in the main road that are crossing the area in 2. You have 2 lakes, one at the bottom and one at the top, and then you have the main road. And if you go at the east, that's North Reach. Hey, look at this. 8 physical. Oh my god, that's nice. I'm needing on that. There's really good stuff. Oh my god. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay. Alright. Okay, and now I'm removing this. Yeah. Nice. Nice. You see? It's because I've been nice, I've given the bracers to Cremator, then I got something even better. That's what you do when you're being nice, the universe is congratulating you. Yeah. Be nice, people. There will be rewards. So like literally the next mob. That was really cool. So cool. And that's it for today. Thank you so very much for taking care of watching this show. Thank you very much for your comments, for your likes, for sharing this video with your communities and your guild and your friends. I hope you are enjoying our game. I hope you're doing well. I will see you next week for another weekly community show. You take care of yourself and your loved one. Bye everyone.